Hello, happiest of days to each of you folks. Hope you guys are having just an absolutely amazing day today for you folks. So today I am reviewing for my Video Game Wednesday my 2 Point Museum DLC Fantasy Finds just came out last month. And then actual game came out a few months ago. I reviewed it a couple of weeks after, after giving it about 60 hours or so, and I just put in about 15 or 20 hours into this. That sort of a thing too, so a couple of weeks ago. So I thought it would be fun to give me my thoughts on this, folks. Alright, so this is, again, it was released on July 17th on Steam by 2 Point Studios, and the folks out there too on Sega and that sort of thing too. So let's pull it up real quick so we can look at it and that sort of thing too. But basically what's happening here are we have a number of, so they added the Fantasy Finds DLC here and that sort of thing too, but they didn't add a map with it, which is weird. So we're gonna put the map that way, that sort of thing too. It's the Pointy Mountains up in the northern section and that sort of thing too. So this adds in normally botanists or paleontologists or folks like that too. They typically have just the one specialty and one site, but here because of the party group typically has 4 different people. Each of them have 4 specializations, each of which are good at different stats. That makes sense. So let's show you right here. I'll show you. Alright, so just show you this one real quick for you folks. Since I just saved it, I haven't looked at this yet. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead. Not even looking at that at all. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that there and move it to my inventory. Here we go. Let me show you the personnel. So you've got here is a wizard with good intelligence. Then you got a good bard with good luck, and then you've got rogues with good dexterity, and then barbarians with a good strength, and that sort of thing too. Now you see how great that. So here's something. You see how, and then once you level them up, here I'll show you an example of this real quick. Here is Brandon Questlog. He is a wizard. So you can, here he's leveled up. You see it says the upgrade button right here. So hit that, and then you can hit the left button there too, and you confirm to upgrade their stats as they level up. Great. And you can see how his wizard is after this. But now I'll show you this wizard. Sabrina Forward is at a 39. Nasty. How does she have such a high one? Well, she's wearing equipment that's over here. Makes sense. He's going over here. Now, if you assign this to a person, you're going to be able to blow through stats, that sort of thing too. But there you go. So you can check that out too, and that sort of a thing too. Let me show you the map here. I think you'll enjoy it lots. You can see all the things here in the map here. In the Scorched Earth, there are 29. All of them have been claimed. That sort of thing too, all around the map, giving you a variety of different things, and that's sort of a thing too, all up and down the block. I've got them all, and that sort of a thing too. Now, typically, like I said before, for example, the 2 Point C actually had an aquarium just all dedicated to that, right? So that's weird, but didn't have that. Let's go over here. And that sort of thing. Let's take a look at some of the things that they add. So the first thing that they add, you see over here at this workshop, we're going to cancel that item, and I want to show you what this guy actually has. Options. So something they added are potions, 1-ups, and that sort of thing too. That will boost a skill, like strength potion will boost this. Right? But what you really want here are growth potions. Those will boost your XP by 50% by your stuff. You're just gonna level up your stuff so fast. Love it lots here. So if there's nothing else you need to take, you need growth potions. You just really help to accelerate your steps to the next level. Right. All up and down. And then you can also see other stuff too. So let's take a look and zoom in here on some of the other things that we have for you folks. You can see I got some dragon skeletons. I got a crown here, and that sort of a thing too. I've got the Game of Thrones stone, ironic thing. I've got over here the Knights of the Ring table, Knights of the Round Table, and that sort of thing too. And you got the fire easing wagon. You also have over here the Dungeon Leaper, and then here the Kings of the Ring that are interactive stuff that you can build. You don't find those. You can see here the plant one over here. That's Prison Ivy. Over here are the Flying Carpet, the Dungeon Master menu, all that stuff too. So you can see all of those. It also has lots of things you have to assemble. A genie tea kettle rather than the traditional genie lamp, and that sort of a thing too. As well as things like a golden goblin statue, the 2 coins that you flip over to find out what stuff is. You can also get a D20 dice as a display, and you can pull it, and then you get the result for your museum. We also got here the poultry pole, the cavalry statue swordfish, right there. Over here, geodes from dwarves and dwarven gadgets, and that sort of thing too. Also got dragon parts. You got from the Hobbit, the stone trolls that turn to stone during the day. You can see over here too. You can check this out too. This is over here. This casket is a mimic style creature. You got the statue out here. All that stuff too. The banner of and that sort of thing there. So you can check out all that stuff too that you would get from here. Now, because you don't have a place to home and that sort of thing too, which is really sad to me. I can't give this a super high rating, although that's just so so I'm giving this an 8 because you don't have a home like an aquarium, but they're adding so much stuff. From potions to wizard masters to wearable items that you can wear. Alright, so I'm giving this an 8 for you folks. But there you are. So let me know what your thoughts are, and if you agree or disagree with my 8 out of 10. Be doing gay too for the further in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. As a reminder, on Saturday is something I call Cereal Saturday, where I review these cereal games, movies, movie serials and TV serials, and that sort of a thing too, from that older era. That sort of a thing too, so you can check out that information for things like Dick Tracy's. I'm currently doing the Dick Tracy series, then Zora, Tarzan, I've done Flash Gordon, I've done superhero stuff too. Also, on Monday, do tabletop RPG or wargaming stuff. I'm currently doing. I've just posted my top 10 modules for beginner things from first to second level and back me too. Also, for people that are interested, check out the game. So you can check that out too. Love it lots. And then on the other day, I do a couple Let's Plays too of older video games. I just recorded Star Control 2 earlier today, about an hour ago. So you check that out too. And the other 3 reviews a week I do are of older things in the that you read in the 3 genres we cover: fantasy, science fiction, and horror too, of older things. So you can check out that stuff too. And if those 7 older reviews a week plus Let's Plays sound like your cup of tea, well then great. Welcome to the channel and kick off your shoes. I think you'll enjoy your time here quite a bit. And while you're here, if you would please, go ahead and do all the YouTube stuff, like the subscribe button, the like button, the bell icon, to be notified of those videos, share, all that stuff. Basically watch and share. Those are the key ways to grow this channel for you folks. Alright, so there you go. I hope you enjoyed that much. For you folks, as you can tell from the 7 older reviews, that's the passion. It's even where its name comes from. That's a quote by a French philosopher, Jacques Joubert, who says that the worst thing about them was that they kept us from reading the old stuff. Right? The new things are bad. They're not. Right? They're passion for the new video game, the new novel, the new movie, we sometimes have forgotten that these things are standing on the shoulders of giants, right? So let's check out those giants. There we go. And then I want to thank you so very, very much for just taking some time out of your day and investing it, right, and watching my video, because we all have so many things, right, that are happening in our lives. We're pulled in so many different directions too, right? So like you spent this time with me, that's incredibly humbling. And I appreciate that so very, very much. Thanks again. And next week will be the Stellaris review for its DLC from a few months ago by Genesis. So check it out too. Alrighty, thanks again. Have an amazing day.